All right, what's up, everybody? Today we got a lot of odds and ends stuff that we got to take care of, and so we're gonna be jumping back and forth from project to project, or one project to another, to another, to another. But first thing, we are gonna change the PCV valve in Hope's 350Z because it's smoking a little bit, and I'm hoping that is the case. I'm hoping just the PCV valve is bad and we can change that, and hopefully it'll solve our problems. All right, so the PCV valve is that valve right there, that little plastic thing. It goes in out of that into the intake, and if that gets bad, then it'll cause oil to get into the intake, and then the car will burn oil and smell like oil. So hopefully that's the case. So we're gonna change that. I'm probably gonna pop this panel off just to get it a little bit out of my way, move it over, that way I have more room to work and get that out. So we'll go ahead and start with that. It's just 4 bolts. Yeah, undo the oil cap. There's one there, and then the 2 up front. And I can't, last time I tried, I couldn't pull it all the way out with that bolt in without taking the strut brace off, but I could turn it over here out of my way, so that's what I'm probably gonna end up doing, so I can move this hose over here out of my way and get to the PCV valve. Just like so. And I think that's a problem. So good thing we're changing this. Hopefully this will help a lot. I'm just gonna get a wrench, put it on the base of it, take that off, install the new one. Task 1 for today will be done. Old one, new one. In there tight. I'm gonna put this back on it. Alright, just like that. She's back on. Put this cap back on. She's all done now. That literally took me about 5 minutes. Not hard to do. That's something that you should probably do on these cars, probably about once a year, twice if you really want to. I think that part was like, it was like $10. So, and they had it in stock actually, so that was lucky. But let's start this thing up and let it warm up and see if she still smokes. Alright, so she probably smoked a little bit when I first started her, just because of the stuff that was still in the hose or whatnot. But other than that, she seems to be doing really good. So we'll let her warm up a little bit. I'll take her out, bring her out here, and we'll rev her a few times to see what she does. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this thing to town, put some gas in it, because it's out of gas. So I'll see you guys when I get back. right, so this thing still is burning oil. It is indeed blue smoke, so that means it is oil. I'm gonna let this thing cool off, and then I'm gonna recheck the top of the PCV valve to see if there's oil on top of it. So to see if there's oil still getting past the PCV valve. Hopefully that's the case, because then I could just fix it. But we will go ahead and let this thing cool off. I got something else I gotta do while I'm gonna let this thing cool off, and then we're gonna check that and I'll get back to you. All right, so this is my next project. This is the floor out of my Black Z. I've told you guys a couple of times that I had a floor for this thing. I messed up and I was cutting something on it. I shouldn't have been doing that, but I was, and I cut through it. So I had to basically chisel this whole piece up and relay a new piece. But I have this still, so this is what was on it before. So what I'm gonna do is line it up, trace it out, and cut it back out. Hopefully it all fits like it should, like it did before. So that's my next project for today. I do plan on doing a video on one of these, because I know my cousin Clayton and I know Baylor, they both want to make a wooden floor for their cars. Plus I have one there for, I have it started for the back of the white Z, but this is for my Black Z. I'll go ahead, hopefully have my brother help me cut this thing out, trace it, cut it out, and we'll get this thing back in. All right, so I went ahead and cleaned through there just real quickly, because once I get the floor in there, I'm not gonna be able to clean it. So I went ahead, cleaned it, hit the other stuff with the vacuum, and we're gonna try to throw this floor in here. It is kind of difficult because all the panels curve in, so it's got to bow somehow and get it in, but we manage every time, so we'll get it in there and show you the results. All right, so we got it in. Fits good. I don't remember there being as big of a gap there. I wonder if I can move these out a little bit or something. But she looks good. I'm glad this is finally in there. It's been a while. There's a lot of noise back here when there's not something covering all the crap, but I'm glad it's back in there. Thanks for all your help, Brandon.
You're welcome.
Brandon helped me cut it out, helped me film, helped me cut it out, helped me put it in here. Now he's sitting in my car. All right, so we got a little distracted. All right, now that we've had our fun, hopefully this thing's cooled off. Yeah, she's cooled off. I'm gonna go ahead, take the PCV valve back off of this thing. Well, I'm gonna take the hose off of it to see if there's any oil on the top of it. Hopefully that's the case. Hopefully it's not nothing major, but we'll have to see. So let me pop that thing off, and I'll get back with you guys. All right, so I took it off, and it didn't really look all that bad. It didn't look like there was a lot of oil in it, or have went through it already. So I don't know if it's still burning the stuff that's past the PCV valve. I don't know if it's still coming through or whatnot, but I may go in and order a cheap catch can for this, throw on here to see if that will help matters. And if it don't, it don't. They're not that expensive, so I may go order a catch can and install that when I get it and see if that helps any. But for right now, she's still a little smoky. It's not as bad as what it was, so that's good. But she'll be fine. All right, so this is the next thing on the agenda. These are my Twin Z side splitters for my Black Z. They kind of looked like this when I got them, but I tried painting them and they just don't come out right. But Baylor the other day, he went ahead, Scotch-Brited them, and he said that they had some pinholes. One of them had a bunch of pinholes, and he wanted me to get pinhole filler, but I don't really want to do that. So we're gonna clean these off, probably Scotch-Brite them a couple more times, or once another time or whatnot, and paint them again and see how they turn out. Right, so I Scotch-Brited them a little bit more and I cleaned them off and whatnot. Now they got the pinholes and stuff in them. Maybe you'll see that. Yeah, see that? Now I'm hoping I'm gonna go a different route and I'm gonna wrinkle black them. I'm gonna wrinkle black them, see how I like it, and if all else fails, I just gotta sand it back off. But let's go ahead, get these things painted, see how they turn out. Got old Betsy. Guy's over there in his new truck. So sick. We finna run him. Buy a new truck and you're still too slow.
Oh, beat him in old 88.
That's some truck. So sick. Okay, so it's the next day, as you can tell. I went to check my side splitters today and they turned out like crap. So I'm tired of messing with them. So I am taking them to one of my buddy's dads. He is a painter, body guy and whatnot, and he's really good. So I'm gonna take them to him, see what he has to say, and hopefully he could help me or do it or whatever. But hopefully we can get these things done. Like I said, I'm tired of messing with them. So we'll see you there. Okay, so I took him to him. He said, run to Napa, get some stuff. I got a list, and he's gonna help me do them. So hopefully we can get them done today. I may or may not film a lot of that, but hopefully we can get them done. He said I may have to come back tomorrow and put another coat of paint on them, but we'll get it all done. So I'm running to the store now. I'm gonna grab some stuff and we'll get these things done, painted on the car so you guys can see it. One more stop to get the paint. Here's what you got. He had me get my paint, Fusion, all in one. He wanted me to get some sealer, so I got some sealer, and I got some high build primer. And what we're gonna do, sand them down, primer them, sand that down, seal it, and then paint it. Something like that. Alright, so I got these things sanded down. We sprayed them with some stuff. Now we're setting them in the sun to let them dry. And we'll have to see what the next step is. Okay, so I left my side splitters over there yesterday to finish drying completely. Today I'm going to go back over there. I'm going to wet sand them down, get them smooth. We're going to seal them, and then we are going to paint them. So here in a little bit, I'm going to run over there, hopefully get all that knocked out today. I'll kind of show you little clips throughout the whole deal like I have been. But last night, I come across a car that gave me some motivation. This car is white with black. And I've repainted the bottom of it black a while back just because it looked like crap, and it still does not look the best, but I think it would look better if I painted the whole bottom of the car white. I know it wouldn't match, the paint's kind of bad on it anyway, and I would just use like spray paint, like a can, to see what it looks like, try to do my best, and see how it turns out. But I seen that 300ZX and it was all white with black mirrors, and it just looked so good. The wheels on it didn't clash, it didn't nothing. Now I have had wheels on this, and with the black bottom, black wheels do clash really bad with it. So I'm thinking if we take the bottom of this, paint it white. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I think we should do it. And if all else sells, if I don't like it, we can just paint it black again. It's not a big deal. It'll just go right over that white. But I think we should do it. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. You think we should do it? You think we should not? If you like the black bottom or if you don't. And we'll see how it looks. But I think it'd be cool. Alright, well, we're back home. They're all painted and whatnot. They don't look bad. Definitely not the best. We did what we could with spray paint and whatever the damage I did before we decided to paint them. If I would have done that method the first time, they would have turned out better. They're a little dirty now, but not bad. There's a couple of spots that I'm not a big fan of, but definitely better than what I could have done just by myself. So, but they're definitely not done. They're definitely not cured yet. I'm gonna go ahead and sit them out here on the sun like they are. Let them sit today, and hopefully I can get them on here in the next couple videos, and I can show you guys how I'm gonna put them on anyway. How I've talked to a couple of people about putting them on, and that's what they said. So we'll get them on, and so I can show you what they look like. But thanks for watching. This video I know is kind of all over the place, and it was there wasn't really anything important going on. It was just stuff that I needed to get done, and I apologize, but I hope you enjoy. Till next time, peace.